Hey guys, it's Main here, back again with another IE review. Actually, not an IE review this time. We're doing Toolbox because Onozio forgot to update it prior to the stream, and his last snapshot on IE that I could look at was about 3 weeks ago, so that's outdated. So we're doing Toolbox because it actually shows updated as of October 13th. So, which is today, the day I'm doing the stream on Sunday. Anyways, here we are doing the Toolbox, the IT review for Mr. Onozio. I do like IT for various reasons because it has a lot more detail than IE does. I much prefer it to IE. However, just for streaming purposes, IE is a lot better. I have a weird... Apparently, it just affects me. There's a weird bug I have with Toolbox where if you don't have Toolbox open at the exact same time I'm doing the review, I don't have access to your account information, so I can't do the review in that case. That's why I prefer IE. Anyways, weird administrative stuff aside, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Everyone in chat, say hi. Remember, YouTube, say hi to the Twitch people. Leave a comment. Tell me something. I don't know. Anything you want. What's your ADHD thought in anything? You guys excited for the update to come out the next week, 2, 3 weeks, whenever it comes out? Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into it. So, Onozio. Not yet 5,000 account level. That's going to be something you want to work on. Probably grinding out levels on Bubo. DK would be the easiest. Siegebreaker, also pretty easy to do with the Plunderous guys. Just trying to unlock this extra Opal slot. It's going to give you some good drop rate if you get the Sparkle drop Opal. You have a Hyper Dice Opal. It's pretty sick. Don't have any gems. Got a lot of keys. You can do some boss farming if you're stuck for gems. But honestly, do you have Choco Chip? I guess you don't. Based off of... Oh, you do have Choco Chip. These characters level... Oh my god. Character levels is so low. You do have Choco Chip, so that makes getting levels a lot easier for you. Statue farming, it looks like that's what you're doing right now. But doing statue grinding, trying to get a lot of these to Onyx is going to be your immediate goal. Onozio said, wait, what? What's going on? What are you waiting for? Yeah, you have Choco Chip. Do you not realize you have Choco Chip? Oh. Oh, these are lab levels. Okay. This makes sense. Got it. Okay. Okay, yeah. I was very confused. All right, level 471, 374, 506, 387, 446. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that would make sense if you had level 100 characters. Drop rate's relatively low. The crystal spawn chance is relatively low. What card set do you have on these characters? Cards, show me. Okay, you were just doing dungeons, I guess. That makes sense. Okay, so you have Poop and Demon Genie. I see a bit to the left. Yeah, I need to resize the window just a little bit. Listen, I don't do IT reviews, and this is one of the reasons why. Because things get messed up. Parts give you 1 in 39. Yeah, I mean, so you have sufficient enough. Okay, sir, this is a bad card set to be doing crystal farming on. So you have the Demon Genie and the crystal the poop cards in the right place for the card doublers if you have card doublers. But why would you have fighting AFK gain? This is a crystal set. There's zero reason for you to have fighting AFK gain rate. I'd change your cards up. You don't need multi-kill per tier. I mean, the damage cards I can see, but I'd much rather you replace these with the drop rate cards so you get more drop rate. Screen capture, do full screen browser with F11. Well, let's try it. Let's try it. I think it's better. Yeah, I think it's better. If I turn that off. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Yeah, you need to change up your card set so you optimize drop rate. Well, obviously optimize crystal spawn chance first, so you get these in the card doubler slots. Even if you don't have them, just in the future, you kind of future-proof yourself. So when you do get the card doublers, you have it set up and all that. But definitely add drop rate to this, so you have a better time farming crystals. I want to see your talents. You have okay, good. What about your Void Walker at level 200? Someone reminds me what the level is for Knightly Discipline to get the extra 20, 30 seconds, whatever. Looking at 225. Okay. Let's see what your sailing is at. Fury Relic's at Ancient. Not quite Eldritch yet. So 225. Okay. Working on it. Yeah, so once you have level 225 talents, which I think you should be at or near, getting this to 225 is going to be hugely important for Knightly Discipline, because that will give you a bunch of talent levels, or sorry, a bunch of seconds on the Knightly Discipline, so you have more statues up at the same time. I'd also recommend using books on Knightly Discipline and Symbols of Beyond, because this will impact the orb, impact Knightly Discipline, you know, the extra print size, whatever. This will give you a ton of sealing efficiency, of damage, of you know, just uptime on Knightly Discipline. So getting Symbols of Beyond is going to be a huge thing for you to book on your DK. Welcome, Renee. Welcome. Yeah, so you need more seconds for Knightly Discipline. The more knights you have, the more mobs you can kill, the faster or the higher orb level you can get, which means, in turn, more statues. So, I mean, Onyx statues are really what you want to be grinding out. Change your card set so you get more drop rate in your card set. You need to upgrade your talents specifically for V-Man to 225 so you can get the enhancement. Upgrade Knightly Discipline talent-wise so you can get more uptime on that. And upgrading Symbols of Beyond under DK so you can get more overall talent levels, more damage, more orb uptime. Anyways, move on to stamps. My best part, you have 8,500 stamp level, getting close to 10k. Yeah. Okay. Multi-tool stamp, definitely get this up. Ladle stamp, definitely get that up. Cooked meal stamp, also good one. You're missing a few stamps, Sash Side stamp and Conjure Charmo, so you're missing some of the sailing related stamps. Crystal spawn chance. You could definitely get this up. You have some in your storage. You're going to be missing out. You're going to be losing some brick levels, but honestly, top 3 stamps you should upgrade: multi-tool for sure, ladle stamp, and then crystalline stamp. Getting more crystal spawn chance obviously is going to help you with crystal. We're doing crystal farming. Let's just increase the spawn rate, make it a little bit easier to farm out the onyx statues. But definitely top priority multi-tool stamp for sure, 100%. I think you worry about material capacity in a little bit because I mean your sigils aren't. You're not at a point where you want to do sigil farming. You don't. Where's envelope pile? I mean, you don't have this at iodized. Is going to be something you want to get to eventually. Yeah, but your sigil speed's just bad because you don't have summoning, you don't have turtle vial. So sigils isn't something you really can get up a lot, really that fast. You're doing Trove at the piss color, which is good. But yeah, I'm just trying to help you optimize mostly crystal spawn chance because I think it's where you're going to benefit the most on. But definitely, yeah, definitely getting some of the more important stamps up first. Multi-tool and ladle going to help a ton because I guarantee you're not done with cooking. Yeah, oh my god. Hold on a second here. I don't know what's your Blood Berserker. Onozio 4. So go back to cooking. Let's go to Onozio 4. Let's disable nano chip. I don't know what your you have overflowing ladle. The least time to cook. Yeah, missing some of the meals. Need to push world 4. Where are you in world? Sorry, you need to push world 6. Where you are? You're at Leak Spirits. Okay. Are you missing meals to get then? Is that the case? So you don't have the spice yet. You just got this, I gather? I gather you just got this territory done, and you're gathering the spices for it. Can't reach me, but you just have it. Okay. So that would mean... My God. Yeah, you definitely need to do a pass on your cooking here. You have a lot of meals you can get up. So I have no power. So doing breeding, I think you should... I think you need to do... hold on, where's your storage? God, I don't even know how to check your storage on Toolbox. Actually, storage, here we go. Eggs. I want to see your eggs. Oh boy. Man has 3,700 gems sitting in this storage chest. God, I hate this layout. It's not easily searchable. Right type? Ah, eggs. You have 30 eggs. I would definitely go to World 4 Coliseum and kill the mutated mush so you can get more eggs on your DK. And try to upgrade the gray DNA for forging the blooming axe so you get more pet power. Yeah, it's only level 3. You can get this up another level or so. It's just going to take a lot of gray DNA. Trying to get this up so you can get more fight contribution for your foraging pets. That way you don't have to worry about... Sorry. Move that away so you can actually see it. It's only level 3 right now. You can definitely get this up to 4, 5, maybe 6. Just you need more eggs to do so. So definitely getting pets, trashing them, so you can get the blooming axe up is going to help you get the spice power you need to actually unlock it. Also, yeah, that way you can actually not worry about putting a fighting pet here. You have SARS, good. You have the foraging, good. You have burger. The whale is actually useless for you here because it's only increasing the spice, like the foraging power for the battle above and below. So it's not really giving you much impact here. You can probably put another burger, I think, and it's going to give you more foraging power. Or sorry, yeah, more fighting power, in turn more forage speed. But definitely getting blooming axe up is going to help you get more, get the fighting power needed to actually collect the spice. Once you do that, you should unlock, was it 1, 2, or 3 meal? I don't remember. It's not showing me. IE shows you the spices you need to unlock these, but I'm pretty sure. I suppose. Yeah, it's going to come down to foraging. If anything, you can put a fighter in there to get you over the fighting power needed to actually unlock the spice, because getting these meals are going to be pretty big for you. I'm pretty sure this is where you get burned marshmallow, if I'm not mistaken. If not, it's the next one after League Spirits. It's only Nyanburger he can't... No, there should be... I thought there's 2 meals at the very end he can't get. Territory. It's been a while. Yeah, because he doesn't have Lullaby Airways and he doesn't have Dharma Mesa unlocked. So it's the last 2 meals, which would be... Plump Cakes and Nyanburger. So at this point, you should be able to get Seasoned Marrow, Mr. Loin, Billjack Pepper, Burned Marshmallow, and Yummy Peach Rings, right? Yeah, Onozio, you're active in the voice chat, so they'll help you out. But get Blooming Axe up. So here's what you need to do kind of immediately. World 4, Coliseum, on DK, with as much drop rate as you can. It should drop a lot of eggs and ladles for you. Use those eggs. Trash a bunch of stuff to get gray DNA in the breeding, and start upgrading Blooming Axe so you can get more fight power from your foraging pets. Change your spice battle to collect more stuff. So get rid of the whale, put in another Borger. You should get more foraging speed to unlock or start gathering this spice right here, so you can unlock those meals. Zero just became a dad. Wait, like legit? Okay. No, you're just memeing. He's not actually a father. Unless you're actually a father, then congrats. But anyways, moving on. Stamps, yeah. Top priority, multi-tool, ladle, crystalline. Alchemy, my favorite. So you're at League Spirits, is that correct? So League Spirits, at this point, your focus is going to be Atom Collider, Mr. Sir. Yeah, your Boron's only level 7. You really should be focusing on some of these bubbles here. Getting another 100 levels of Warrior's Rule, another 150 in Archer Bust, and another 82 in Mage's Best. By the way, I always reference this. Toolbox is a great tool for you to use to actually show you the threshold. So, middle of reprinting, okay, that's fine. You want to constantly be reprinting as you're getting the skilling grind up. I recommend, if you're at this point, for Onozio, for example, if you're at this point, not just Onozio, but generally anyone who's at this point at League Spirits trying to get your skilling up, these multiplier bubbles are huge. I recommend doing the Purple Cauldron first because you get a lot more logs for atom generation than you do ore or catching. So Purple Cauldron's priority, Orange Cauldron second, Green Cauldron third. You want to get the chopping efficiency up first so you can get more atoms through logs. Also, Elemental Sorcerer generally has more skill efficiency through the use of minimum talent levels and the Family Guy talent. So it's a lot easier to get higher skilling prints on your mage classes as opposed to your warrior or archer classes. So getting the Purple Cauldron up first gets you more atoms. So I recommend doing that first, as Onozio has here. Get up to the 80% efficiency first on these cauldrons specifically. So Mage's Best up to level 200, Archer Bust 200, or sorry, Warrior's Rule, then Archer Bust. And then starting worrying about like Hocus Chopus, getting the Brain Tools up, getting, putting like 1 atom a day into Severe Purple and Tree Sleeper because they cost a lot of atoms. If they're not yet at a point where you can atom, try to grind out your tower defense so you get the Uzi Souls or whatever, what the fuck are those called? The purple souls, getting those up on Tree Sleeper so you can get it to a point where you can add them. Remember, you can use bargain tags trying to get these up as well to get you more of that stuff. But Hocus Chop is definitely easier to add them. If you haven't finished your anvil yet from World 1 to World 4 with monster materials, highly recommend doing that so you get more speed. Using that speed, getting nails to upgrade Hocus Chopus to 100 million resource cost, trying to use bargain tags, getting it up to the 100 million resource cost, starting using atoms on that. This gives you a ton of chopping efficiency. This will definitely help you out with your prints and help you progress getting more atoms that way. So once you're at the 80% for like these first 2 bubbles, honestly, the Mage's Best and Hocus Chopus go up to 85. Go back, do more Mage's Best, get more Hocus Chopus, go back into Brain Tools, get that up to 85%, and then starting to cycle. You should be getting more atom generation at that point and starting to upgrade things like Severe Purple and Tree Sleeper. And that'll give you a ton of skilling efficiency. And repeat the same thing for the Orange Cauldron, and then last priority going to be the Green Cauldron so you get more catching prints. Cool. Once you're kind of out of that grind, once Boron's level 20, you have decent prints, say like 1 billion to 2 billion prints. You can start worrying about some of the other bubbles like Diamond Chef. At this point, once you have the skilling efficiency grind kind of done, Diamond Chef should be at or near the point where you can atom it. Start upgrading this. This is going to give you a lot of cooking speed, and it's going to help you obviously progress cooking. It'll give you a bunch of skilling efficiency, damage, crop evo chance, gold food effect, etc. Things you get from the meals you should be getting at that point. You can honestly start focusing on upgrading some of the damage bubbles as well, so you can start pushing or doing more pushing. Try to min-max no bubble left behind, so it starts hitting some of the harder to upgrade bubbles like Mr. Massacre and Kill per Kill. Getting the multi-kill per tier here as well as the kill per kill is going to help you push eventually. This is going to be what you want to focus on essentially. Getting these to about 90%, then just kind of forgetting about them because the bonus you get from them is kind of minimal. But that's kind of the cycle you want to get into. Worry about skilling efficiency first. Start worrying about damage and pushing power with some of the damage bubbles. So Name I Guess, Quick Slap, Big Meaty Claws, get this up to 300. Power of Try 1, Try 2, and Try 3. Once they get to a point where you can add them, start using atoms on them, get them up to level, I think 450 or so. Should be around like the 90% capacity. Give you a ton of damage that way because start scaling off your stats. Sailing is going to give you stat scaling for damage as well. The Crystal Stake artifact, which you only have at the base level. Getting this to Ancient Eldritch is going to give you more damage, but that's not something you want to focus on right now. Just down the line, if you want to focus on damage, that's what you need to do. Frost Relic is going to be really important right now for you because of the efficiency it gives you. Chilled Yarn's also going to be good. Eventually, you're going to get the Skill AFK Gain Sigil. That's going to help you with your skilling prints. You also get the base stat bubbles multiplied. You're going to get the stamp bonus upgraded, so you can start upgrading stamps. The material costs will go down, so you can start upgrading stamps. There's also... What else is there? There's Gold Food Effect. which helps as well for mining efficiency, for example. So yeah, Children actually is pretty good. Frost Relic obviously is amazing. Fury Relic at Eldritch and eventually Sovereign, obviously a great bubble to do, etc. You know. I was going to look at something, but I forgot what I was going to look at. So let's go to, oh yeah, Vials. Vials is something I was going to look at. I wanted to make sure you had this, Venison Malt. So, actually, before even talking about that, what I really want you to do is get some of the skilling bubbles up to level 13. So, fishing efficiency, I recommend trying to use your ES or something, trying to upgrade fishing efficiency so you get higher fishing prints. It's just a good vial to try to get to 13. It's this, honestly, Skinny Zero Cal actually is probably a better thing for you to try to get to level 13. Getting the extra statue chance, this caps out at 100, so getting this to level 13 is going to be pretty good. It's going to give you a higher amount of statues deposited. It's a chance for two times. Getting this to 13, really, really important. Some of the other things you need to focus on, just skilling stuff. The skilling prints, like I said, so getting the Equinox stuff up to 13. These are almost 13. You're doing pretty good here. Dust to Drink, this is almost at 13. You're doing relatively good vial-wise. You're just missing some that are just really easy to unlock. Spook Point, I really recommend trying to get this unlocked so you get more recipe cooking speed. It's going to make it easier to get those meals. When you get the spice, it's going to just take seconds, honestly, to get them. The percent all stats, you're missing out on a ton of damage, kill per kill, money percent. This is really easy for you. I really hope you have Perler shells in your storage. You can just drop this on the cauldron and unlock. What else is good? Sailing EXP maybe. The Cauliflish for farming crop evo is really good. The multiplicative meal cooking speed, absolutely. More skilling efficiency. This is you should be able to get at least one God Shard bar to try to unlock this vial. Like this is. It is additive, sure, but it does give you some skill efficiency, which is what you're trying to grind towards. So getting this vial unlocked and trying to get like 1, 2, maybe 3 levels is going to give you some pretty good skill efficiency. So recommend trying to unlock this and getting it. Venison Malt at level 13 is just immensely huge because it reduces the material cost for your stamps, makes things a lot easier to upgrade. Definitely recommend as one of the vials to upgrade as well. Yeah, no worries. Kangaroo. 19% AFK? Okay. Honestly, at this point, the fishing efficiency, yeah, I mean, it's decent. The drop rate, you're 23. Maybe doing some more owl. Being more active on owl grinding. Because you can get more drop rate from this, which is going to help you with statue grinding, obviously. It's going to help you with ES, trying to get more monster materials. What are your prints looking like? So you got that. Yeah, pushing to 1 billion print is going to be pretty good for you. I recommend trying to push to 1 billion print. That's kind of a good stopping point. Not really a stopping point, but getting to 1 to 5 billion is going to help you a lot with atom generation, just on Oak Log, honestly. Refinery is looking good. You've leveled up your blue salts a little bit too much. So be more cognizant of this. Try to catch your orange salts up so you don't run at a deficit. Equinox, go upgrade stuff. You have a charge that's ready. Metal detector is most important here. How's your salt lick doing? Pretty good. Yeah. I mean, I'll leave it up to you if you want to use these salts here. But I imagine I couldn't check. I forgot to check your character's gear, actually. All right. Interesting. I see the hamster's gummies spread out, just not on every character. Yikes. Okay. You're missing hamster gummies on some of your characters. Why does this guy have an 8,000 stack and then this character has none? Or this character has none. This guy has no food whatsoever. I think you need to... Onozio, a little disappointed here, man. You need to get some gear, some gold food on some of your characters. Like this guy, there's no reason that your Blood Berserker should have 0 gold food. Take this 8,000 stack, put it, or split this up across different characters, man. The gear is something you also want to focus on. You're going to need null assaults for troll gear. Eventually, getting into magma gear. Eventually, getting into marble glass is kind of a good stopping point. It's because of the reprints. You removed everything. Okay, that's fine. It's understandable. You're also missing tools on some characters. Oh, this is awful. Got some pretty good keychains. Some pretty good keychains, actually. How's Post Office doing? Let's look at just like one character. Guessing this is your like main DK. Everything's kind of maxed out. Good. This is your. I mean, you should know the crystal cards on. Was your Bubo you're on? Oh my god, where's the crystal? 146. So yeah, just know the cards on. Yeah, it's kind of hard to judge, but I mean, I think your crystal spawn chance is fine. I think you could definitely get more, yeah, with your cards on. I think with cards, I think you have more than enough drop rate to actively. It's 1 in 39. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you're definitely fine doing crystal farming, gold food farming. Your DK is well equipped to do a lot of things in your account. I think you could progress a lot by just doing onyx statues, getting this out of the way, grinding up to level 13 skinny 0 cal Vial is going to be huge for you because it's going to help you with skilling efficiency. It's going to help you with more damage on your character. It's going to help you with more defense. You can eventually reprint. Yeah, I think onyx statues is something you want to do first, getting into the skilling grind, getting higher prints, doing multi-tool stamp up to higher level, getting more level 13 vials, getting to the 100% with skinny 0 cal is definitely something you want to do right now. Don't listen to Peg. First going good. Non-Doot gamer? Ah, okay. Yeah, Equinox, getting your metal detector up so you can start doing more shovel farming. Trying to get a higher nugget. Okay, farming, my favorite topic. So I see you running into the trap a lot of early game players make when it comes to farming. Is that you're kind of scattershotting stuff. So my biggest recommendation is kind of you have, how many plots do you have? You don't have a lot of plots. So I'd recommend trying to upgrade land plots more. Because it's only costing 32 blueberries and 64 watermelons, 128 potatoes. Like, you can definitely get these next 3 upgrades, like, really easy. Land plots are effectively a multiplier for the amount of crops you get, if you think about it. Because the more plots you have, the more crops you can grow simultaneously, which just means you get more crops. This, in addition to stronger vines, in addition to eventually product doubler for you, is how you really get a lot of crop generation. So, I mean, yes, the end goal is going to be... My end goal, your end goal in farming is going to be getting magic beans, but farming out the day market a little bit, you're going to benefit a lot from this, especially in the long run, trying to get more land plots. I'd recommend trying to get this up like another 3 levels. I think it should be relatively easy for you where you're at. I'd also try to get stronger vines up maybe another level. Growth speed, you want to get this to near 40 or 50%. So having all of your plots onto whatever this is, I think it's like blueberries. I have no idea what this crop is. Anyways, upgrading this nutritious soil, getting more growth speed, it's like 40 to 50%. And if you have biology boost unlocked, trying to get extra crop evo here, but with your night market, with your evolution GMO, I think probably getting like getting 200 crops of like getting like 5, 6, 7, 200 crops is going to help you with some crop evo. So you can get more, maybe more basic crops, more earthy crops. But the goal for you kind of immediately is getting speed GMO unlocked, getting product doubler unlocked. Those are going to be huge for you specifically. Because once you unlock speed GMO and get like 5 levels of it, the growth speed you get for 1,000 crops is going to be is going to be substantial for you. The evolution GMO, you want to hit this to about 1.2x. But the big thing is obviously land rank. Land rank gives you a ton of, not quality of life, but a ton of speed essentially, because you can get a lot of crop value out of it early, and it makes it a lot easier to hit the 1,000 crop mark. So it'll make it easier to cycle back into the initial goal, or sorry, the initial guide for farming, which is getting to about 7 to 8% growth speed, getting 1.22x crop evo, upgrading growth speed again up to about like 60 to 80%, getting stronger vines to 140 to 240%, getting your magic bean trade in here, getting product doubler up to like 100%, or 60, 80%, getting more biology boost for crop evo. You're going to be able to get close to like 100 crops unlocked, and that's really going to skyrocket your farming. So all that said, stop what you're doing. Stop like scattershotting your plots. Do 1 crop at a time. Get your land plots up another 3 levels. Get stronger vines up another 20% to like 100%. Get nutritious soil to 40 to 50. And then you can start kind of evolving crops, unlocking new crops, unlocking biology boost, unlocking product doublers where you should. Once you get product doubler unlocked, then you can start doing some bean grinding. Go to the highest crop you can, trade them in for beans, get some points in the Evo GMO, get 200 crops across basic seeds, and then start evolving, trying to unlock new crops and trying to get land ranks eventually is the goal. Once you get land ranks, you're going to have the value, the production boost, going to make it a lot easier to get to 1,000 crops. Speed GMO, the end goal, you want to get this to 7 to 8%, and start grinding out 1K crops. Things will go a lot faster. The growth speed will no longer be an hour. It'll probably be like 30 minutes, which is much more palatable, and you can start getting into the point where active farming becomes a lot more realistic for you, because the 1 hour, 1.5 hour growth speed, the 2 hour growth speed, the 3 hour growth speed, it's just painful. So yeah, don't do what you're doing here. Just do some day market grinding right now. Sneaking. Okay, you have Vial, you have double lotuses. You're probably close to rosaries. Rosary, I think, is the next floor for you. As you see, you look at the skill levels. I'll get there. Hold on. Yeah, you're almost at a point where you're at rosaries. Once you get rosaries, do Vial and Rosary. These Vial and Rosary obviously multiply with each other. They'll give you more stealth than double Vial or double Rosary. So the next floor is going to help you a ton with sneaking efficiency, but doing a mix of the Lotus Flowers on like 4 characters obviously is pretty good. You're starting to run into diminishing returns if you put all of these Lotus Flowers on all of your characters. It's just not really going to help you push a lot. But where's your scroll? You don't have a scroll of power on your character. Put the scroll of power on someone's, because that gives you sneaking EXP, which again increases your stealth. It increases your total stealth, so you obviously have compounding effect there. You get more Jade coins, so you can upgrade the bonuses from sneaking. Just put the scroll on someone, start leveling them up. You have a scroll right here, though. Put it on someone. Summoning. just remember when you're doing battles, make sure you have the Sussy quest active so you don't like accidentally lock yourself out of the stamps. I mean, you have a lot of battles left, obviously, but yeah, there's still a lot for you to gain in summoning. I would focus on blue first for the skill efficiency. Obviously, like I mentioned, skill efficiency is going to be pretty good for you. Getting extra print size is going to help you with the atom grind that you're on right now. Beanstalk. Do you have golden hamsters? Okay, perfect. This is at 10k. That's what I want to see. You also have golden grilled cheese, which is at 10k. Peanut, maybe something you want to do. What else is an easy one? I mean, golden kebabs would be good. I mean, ideally, you want golden dumplings because the AFK gain across all of your characters without having to equip it would be pretty good. Just keep in mind, you do still want stacks on your characters, but getting this to 10k is going to be pretty good for your account. Good. Like to see Cost Cruncher maxed. Okay. You said look at your skill levels. Okay. So if I remember correctly, you do get more skilling efficiency for having higher level skills. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I heard Sheepy say every level gives you 5% skill efficiency. So getting higher levels and doing skill grinding on your character is going to give you more skill efficiency. Also, you can upgrade and get better tools just by, having higher levels of skilling. So obviously the number one priority is make sure your V-Man is the highest level of the mining, fishing, chopping, catching. So you get efficiency across the characters that actually use those skills. You need to do more leveling on your V-Man for mining. Remember, try to mine God Shard, Dreadlow, or Starfire, depending what your efficiency's at. If you actually get good EXP from them, and also doing Crystal Countdown. So equipping Chocolate Chip on that character 0.5%. Yeah, sure. Doing Crystal Countdown makes it easier to unlock the skills. So if you have Crystal Island unlocked, you can actually take Choco Chip onto your V-Man, go to Crystal Island, and start impacting Crystal Countdown that way. That should count towards it. So you can have an easier time of leveling up stuff like mining and trapping, for example. Skill grinding. Yeah. Again, your gear is something you need to work on. Candy mining and fishing. Good. I was gonna say something about ovals, but I don't think you. Can you really kill Nightmare Crook? I don't know if you have damage for this. $55 mil. No. Yeah. So I mean, this is gonna come over time as you start worrying about the skilling grind. Like I said, once you get level 20 Boron, you can start cycling your atom generation into focusing on the damage bubbles. So Big Meaty Claws, Name I Guess, and Quick Slap are good initial bubbles to get to level 300. Those will give you decent amount of base damage to start scaling damage off your characters. Onyx statues are also going to help you with a little bit with damage because of the speedy statue and base damage statue and the battle axe statue from World 5. Those are pretty good damage bubbles. Statues. This right here. Once this is at Onyx, you're going to get some damage from here. You're going to get some damage from the speed statue. Obviously, this is really good. This is why Quick Slap was pretty good. Getting it to 300 is good. Lava said there's diminishing returns after that. I don't know if that's actually true, but that's what he said. So don't push those base damage bubbles past level 300 until like way later in the game. But the big thing to come in is going to be obviously Crystal Stake in combination with the power of Try 1, Try 2, and Try 3. The power of Try 1 not only impacts warriors, but also impacts your V-Man. So if you need more damage, getting your luck up as well as upgrading this bubble is going to give you more damage. Yeah, that's something eventually for you to focus on. But again, skilling right now is your #1 priority. So let's keep it at that. Again, quick overview. Skilling efficiency is what you want to do. Getting your multi-tool stamp, ladle stamp, and then crystalline stamp up is going to help you a ton. Doing crystal farming on your DK to get your statues up to onyx. Doing vial grinding on your ES, specifically for the skinny 0 cal. It's going to help you a ton. You also have some skilling stuff to do in unlocking certain vials, such as the God Shard bar vial for total skill efficiency. Firefly grog as well. Just unlocking this is going to give you multiplicative meal cooking speed. Getting the dusted drink to level 13, getting venison malt to level 13, the equinox stuff up to level 13. You should be nearing, or rather, you shouldn't be too far off from getting skinny 0 cal up to the 100%, so it makes it a lot easier for depositing onyx statues. Once you grind this out on DK and get a lot of these up to onyx, then depositing, trying to get Kachow up to onyx, and eventually depositing all your Kachow statues to get you more crit damage. But just onyx statue grinding is going to give you a ton of bonus for your account. You know, it's going to give you some more defense so you don't die on some characters, getting more fishing power, getting more mining power, more chopping power. The end goal for you right now is really focusing on Atom Collider, getting this level 20, focusing on getting your bubbles up to 80%, then 85%, and 90%, to get you a ton of skilling efficiency, get you higher Atom Prints, eventually cycling that into Power of Try 1, Try 2, and Try 3 once they're in Atom range, focusing on getting Diamond Chef up another like 300-400 levels eventually when that's at a point where you can Adamant, Severe Purple, Premagreen, Multi Orange, all those multiplier bubbles are going to be really huge for you. Eventually, the focus on damage and pushing power is going to come into the point where you want to add a Mr. Massacre and Kill per Kill to get those up so you can push past Leak Spirits, get to Sky Doggy Spirits, trying to upgrade damage a bit more, get more multi-kill per tier, pushing past Sky Doggies, get to the end of World 6. But yeah, it's going to come back to doing a lot of focus on Alchemy, a lot of focus on stamps, doing more Owl so you get more drop rate from the Owl mechanic, getting more Vial Grind, trying to get to 100% statue deposit chance, doing sailing, getting Eldritch Crystal Stake. Eventually, when you unlock Sovereign Artifacts, getting Sovereign Foes Retest, Sovereign AD Tablet. Talking about farming, for example, to skip to that, don't scattershot your plots. Do more focus on one crop at a time. Upgrade your day market. You need more land plots. You need stronger vines. You need nutritious soil. Biology boost, product doubler, more beans, rank boost, land rank, all that stuff. Really, really important for you to focus on. The goal is eventually get to land rank, get to 100k crops, start grinding that out, get super GMO, get more speed GMO, evolution GMO, but just don't scattershot all the plots like you are right now. Focus on day market a little bit more, then start worrying about beans, eventually unlocking more crops, doing more crop evo, doing more speed GMO. That stuff's going to help you with farming. So just kind of refocusing your attention there on farming a little bit. Getting higher prints, your goal, I want you to try to get to 3 to 5 billion on Oak Log. That should help you a lot with Atom generation, getting Boron to level 20, and should help you a ton. When you're DK active farming, get your talent on V-Man for the enhancement up to 225 so you get the Nightly Discipline one. Upgrade your, use your books on DK for Nightly Discipline and Symbols of Beyond. Obviously, V-Man enhancement as well. That should help you a ton. And I think we're good there. Anything I missed, chat? It's good. Also, account level 5,000. So you get the extra Sparkle Obel so you can get more drop rate on your DK. Also, manage your car sets a little bit better. I think that's what you should be focusing on right now, Onozio. And I'll stop there. So thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you YouTube in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.